Hello students, in previous e-lecture we have discussed integrals of those functions which can be easily put into the standard forms by algebraic simplifications. Many times the function to be integrated looks quite simple but doesn't seem to fit in a standard form. In such cases, we need to adopt additional techniques or methods for finding the integrals by reducing them into standard forms. We shall now study the following methods of integration. First is integration by substitution. Second, integration using trigonometric identities. Third, integration using partial fractions. Fourth, integration by parts. First, we will discuss method of integration by substitution. In this method, integral of fx with respect to x can be transformed into another form by changing the independent variable x to t by substituting x equals to gt. In place of t, we can use any other variable also like y or z. Consider I equals to integral of fx with respect to x. Put x equals to gt so that dx upon dt equals to g dash t. Here g dash t represents derivative of function g with respect to t. We write it as dx equals to g dash t dt. Thus I equals to integral of fx with respect to x equals to integral of f of gt multiply with g dash t with respect to t. Students, by suitable substitution, the variable of integration is changed into another variable so that the integrand is changed into a simple function which is easily integrable. Let's discuss some question based on method of substitution. In this question, we have to find integral of 2x upon 1 plus x square with respect to x. Students, first you have to identify the function whose derivative is given in the integrand. Here, we observe that derivative of 1 plus x square equals to 2x dx is given. So, put 1 plus x square equals to t. Differentiate both sides, we get 2x dx equals to dt. Now, in this integration, 1 plus x square is replaced by t and 2x dx with dt. So, we get integral of 2x upon 1 plus x square with respect to x equals to integral of 1 by t with respect to t. Now, as we know, integral of 1 by x dx equals to log mod x plus c. In place of x, we have variable t. So, integral of 1 by t with respect to t equals to log mod t plus c. In next step, replace t by 1 plus x square. So, we get integral of 2x upon 1 plus x square with respect to x equals to log mod 1 plus x square plus constant c. Take another question. In this question, we have to find integral of 1 upon x plus x log x with respect to x. Students, as you can see, 1 upon x plus x log x can be written as 1 upon x multiply 1 plus log x. Now, identify the function whose derivative is given. Here, derivative of 1 plus log x, that is 1 by x dx, is given to us. So, put 1 plus log x equals to t. Differentiate both sides, we get 1 by x dx equals to dt. Now, in this integration, 1 plus log x is replaced by t and 1 by x dx with dt. So, we get integral of 1 upon x multiply 1 plus log x with respect to x equals to integral of 1 by t with respect to t. Now, integral of 1 by t is log mod t plus c. In next step, replace t by 1 plus log x. Moving towards the next question. In this question, we have to find integral of x multiply square root of x plus 2 with respect to x. Here, to simplify the term of square root, put x plus 2 equals to t. Therefore, dx is equals to dt. Now, in this integral, replace x with t minus 2, x plus 2 with t, and dx by dt. So, we get integral of x multiply square root of x plus 2 with respect to x equals to integral of t minus 2 multiply with square root of t with respect to t. Multiply square root of t within the bracket. We get integral of t raised to power 3 by 2 minus 2 t raised to power 1 by 2 with respect to t. In next step, write the functions separately for integration. Now, use the result integral of x raised to power n with respect to x equals to x raised to power n plus 1 upon n plus 1 plus constant c. But here in place of x we have variable t. So, integral of t raised to power 3 by 2 with respect to t is equals to t raised to power 5 by 2 upon 5 by 2, and integral of t raised to power 1 by 2 with respect to t equals to t raised to power 3 by 2 upon 3 by 2. Simplified, we get 2 upon 5 multiply t raised to power 5 by 2 minus 4 upon 3 multiply t raised to power 3 by 2 plus constant c. Now, in next step, replace t by x plus 2. Moving towards next question. To find the integral of e raised to power tangent inverse x upon 1 plus x square with respect to x, put tangent inverse x equals to t. Therefore, 1 upon 1 plus x square dx is equals to dt. It implies that integral of e raised to power tan inverse x upon 1 plus x square dx equals to integral of e raised to power t dt. As we know, integral of e raised to power t dt is equals to e raised to power t plus constant c. Now, replace t with tangent inverse x. So, we get integral of e raised to power tan inverse x upon 1 plus x square with respect to x equals to e raised to power tangent inverse x plus constant c. Take one more question. In this question, to find the integral of square root of sine 2x multiply with cos 2x with respect to x, put sine 2x equals to t. So, 2 cos 2x dx is equals to dt. It means cos 2x dx is equals to dt upon 2. So, integral of square root of sine 2x multiply with cos 2x dx is equals to integral of root t multiply 1 by 2 dt, which is equals to 1 by 2 integral of root t dt. In next step, write the integral of root t, that is t raised to power 3 by 2 upon 3 by 2. Simplify it, we get 1 by 3 t raised to power 3 by 2 plus constant c. Now, in place of t, we write sine 2x. Take one more question. To find integral of e raised to power 2x plus 3 with respect to x, put 2x plus 3 equals to t. Therefore, 2 dx equals to dt. It implies that dx equals to 1 by 2 dt. In this integral, 2x plus 3 is replaced by t and dx by 1 by 2 dt. So, we get integral of e raised to power 2x plus 3 with respect to x equals to integral of e raised to power t upon 2 with respect to t, which is equals to 1 by 2 integral of e raised to power t with respect to t. Now, integral of e raised to power t with respect to t is e raised to power t itself. So, we get 1 by 2 e raised to power t plus constant c. In next step, put t equals to 2x plus 3. So, we get integral of e raised to power 2x plus 3 equals to 1 by 2 e raised to power 2x plus 3 plus constant c. Take another question. To find integral of secant square 7 minus 4x with respect to x, put 7 minus 4x equals to t. Therefore, minus 4 dx equals to dt. it implies that dx equals to minus 1 by 4 dt. Therefore, integral of secant square 7 minus 4x with respect to x equals to integral of secant square t multiply minus 1 by 4 with respect to t, which is equals to minus 1 by 4 integral of secant square t with respect to t. Now we know that integral of secant square t with respect to t is tangent t. So we get minus 1 by 4 tangent t plus constant c. In next step, replace t by 7 minus 4x. We get integral of secant square 7 minus 4x with respect to x equals to minus 1 by 4 tangent of 7 minus 4x plus constant c. Students, now we can generalize some standard integrals where we have ax plus b in place of x as discussed in these two questions. Students, these are some standard integrals which we can derive by substituting ax plus b equals to t and then simplifying it. But we can learn these integrals and use directly in the questions. Students, always remember, if we know the integral of fx, then integral of f of ax plus b is obtained by replacing x by ax plus b and dividing the result by a as shown here. Now we will discuss integrals of some important trigonometric functions using substitution method. These will be used later without any reference. First, integral of tangent x with respect to x equals to log mod secant x plus c. Integral of cot x with respect to x is log mod sin x plus c. Integral of secant x with respect to x is log mod secant x plus tangent x plus c. Integral of cosecant x with respect to x equals to log mod cosecant x minus cot x plus c. Let's find integral of tangent x with respect to x. First write tangent x as sin x upon cos x. Now put cos x equals to t. Differentiate both sides. We get minus sin x dx equals to dt. So that sin x dx equals to minus dt. In the integration, cos x is replaced by t and sin x dx by minus dt. Therefore, integral of tangent x with respect to x equals to minus integral of 1 by t with respect to t. Now integral of 1 by t is log mod t plus c. In next step, replace t by cos x. So we get integral of tangent x with respect to x equals to minus log mod cos x plus c. Apply laws of logarithm to get minus log mod cos x equals to log mod secant x. So for integral of tangent x with respect to x, both the answers are correct. Minus log mod cos x plus c and log mod secant x plus c. Let's solve one more part, that is integral of secant x with respect to x. In first step, multiply and divide secant x by secant x plus tangent x. Now put secant x plus tangent x equals to t. Differentiate both sides. We get secant x tangent x plus secant square x dx equals to dt. Take secant x as common. We get secant x multiply tangent x plus secant x dx equals to dt. In the integral, replace secant x plus tangent x by t and secant x multiply secant x plus tangent x dx by dt. So we get integral of secant x with respect to x equals to integral of 1 by t with respect to t, that is equals to log mod t plus c. Replace t by secant x plus tangent x. So we get integral of secant x with respect to x equals to log mod secant x plus tangent x plus constant c. Students, remaining two parts you can do yourself. I hope that you all have understood about method of integration using substitution. For more practice, try to solve question number 1 to question number 15 of exercise 7.2. Also learn standard integrals. Thank you.